So here we go, folks. Your first competitor from March 2012, Marketer of the Month, Neil Kristianson.
Thank you. All right, I got a lot to go through in 3 minutes. So I can get through all of it. I'm Neil. I'm one of the owners of Crimson Design and Construction. We're a residential remodeling company. Although what I've learned is that is not important, because what I'm going to share with you today, I stole from a carpet cleaner, a mattress retailer, a clothing retailer, and a software company. So I've been in the group for 5 months, and when I first joined the group, the first thing I did was I came up with this. I went back and came up with my plan, and this is my marketing and sales program that I came up with, a flow chart of everything that happens from how they hear about us, through how we first contact them, how we sell them, and what happens afterwards, all the way to referrals. And so after I did that, that was the most important thing. Then I had to come up with what was I going to do first. And the first thing I did was I needed to figure out how to sell more of the leads we got. Our closing rate over the 10 years we've been in business has been about 10% of raw leads, which has been kind of sad. So I needed to figure out how to get that up first. That was the most important thing. Now, our company, we're a design company that also kind of happens to remodel, whereas most of my competition are remodeling companies that happen to design. So we really wanted to focus on the design side of things and really focus on that. So what I realized as I went through all my testimonials is I had no testimonials that really talked about design. They all talked about how great we were at construction, when really what I'm trying to sell is design. So I had a contest, a Thanksgiving Day thank you contest, where I gave away an iPod for customers that gave me testimonials specifically for design. So I got testimonials from them. But the next important thing I did was a pre-positioning package. In the Fraser Kennedy world, they call it a shock and awe, but mine isn't very shocking and awful yet. But it's getting better. But done is better than perfect. So inside I've got a letter from us. And then one of the most important things I have in here is what we call a home and lifestyle checklist questionnaire. That is designed to see if there's enough pain for them to do a project. Are they really going to do a project? Are we the right company for their project? And then most importantly, it's designed to plant seeds of doubt about other companies as they go through the checklist. The other thing we did is realize that we were trying to sell everybody the same way. So we came up with 3 different systems to design to sell them. We came up with a checklist, which again, plants seeds of doubt about competition, but it's a checklist that goes through 3 different packages that we have. Now you notice on here now I have 4 packages, because 2 months ago Steve talked about the red herring, and I realized the package I wanted to sell was my number 1, and nobody was buying it. They were all buying the middle. So I went back and created a 4th, and now they're buying the one I want them to buy. Let's see. And the other thing important we did there was we named the packages.
All right, so, we got to wrap up.
Oh, wow, that went fast, so, okay.
Neil Kristianson, everybody. Nice work. So this stuff does work.
Yes, it really does.
So, not to get people to not vote for you, because you can win multiple times, but maybe come back again a little later on and show the rest of the stuff.
The most important thing, though, was our closing rate is now up to 25%.
And what was it before?
10%.
Okay, 2.5 times the closing rate. So same cost of lead, same number of leads, but you have dwindled the cost of the lead way down. Very nice. And one thing Neil said in there, boy, there's a lot of stuff in there. I guess the main thing is you see how he is paying attention and taking action, right? He's not just going and saying a lot of great ideas. He's getting the blueprint, mapping it out, and then taking action. And I predict, based on that mind map, that blueprint you showed, you got a lot more places where you're going to take a lot more action, and the sky's the limit. And right now, is this a great time for the construction industry? Oh, it's a great time for the construction industry. In this room, yes it is. Okay? The general public, do they think it's a great time for construction? Construction owners are dropping left and right. Neil is kicking butt. So the only one thing I have to say, when he said, I know he was nervous or in a rush and trying to do 10 things at once, when he said done is better than perfect, I wouldn't go that far. But we do have a saying that good is good enough. Done is better than not done. Okay? Crappily, not crappily, but good enough done is better than not done at all. Okay? So not crappily done doesn't have to be perfect, but you see, he's got stuff that you're going to redo it, and it's going to get better and better and better. But getting it out there, just throwing that fourth column on there immediately made you money. So it didn't have to look perfect. It'll look better down the road, but he got it done. So number one about Neil is taking lots of action. So round of applause for Neil.